All right, guys, let's take a look at a pretty expensive G-Shock square. I've shown them before. I've even shown the more expensive MRG models, but I'm going to keep this video fairly short because I realize this is a complete enthusiast model. This isn't going to be for the average consumer, but this is the GMWB5000TVB. It's using the module 3459. It has a retail price of $1,700. I think most people are probably going to pick this thing up for around $1,400. Maybe if you're lucky, you can snipe one for like $1,000. I think they're going to hold pretty steady at around that $1,000 mark. I think it's going to be rare that you see them dip below that. That's just my assumption on it. Okay, so who buys these? Well, guys like me or guys like that are hardcore G-Shock Square fans that are going to be buying these. Not anybody else. Literally nobody else is probably going to buy this watch. They would just soon, if they're even going to buy a G-Shock, they're going to go buy a $100 one, $50 one, maybe a few $100 one like this or something like that. They're not going to stretch to this point. They might love the way it looks, and it might be extremely cool to them, but probably most people aren't going to pony up for it. So, also, it's not a limited edition, but they are not producing at scale like they would the 5600E, obviously, with these. So you're just going to see fewer of them out there, period. So real quick, let's cover the specs. It's 43.4 millimeter wide. The effective lug to lug is going to be 49.7 millimeter. Why are we not? Yeah, okay, I think we're focusing. 13.3 millimeter thick. It does have a slightly recessed below the bezel sapphire crystal. That's really cool. Once you go to the titanium and you spend nearly, around $1,500, you do get sapphire. So that's nice. And sized up for my 7 1/4 inch wrist, this thing weighs in at only 100 gram. It is pure titanium, or probably grade 2 titanium. It has multiple different coatings on it. It has laser engraving work on it. The case back is a screwed-in case back, and it is DLC. You can see there, nice smooth finish. The rest of this is some sort of kind of ion plated, but I think they put their own little twist on it. And of course, the color motif on this is like silver, kind of a bronzy color, and black. And this is a geometric camouflage type pattern. Very cool looking. And then there's touches of orange on this as well. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at some of it because it's kind of like a virtual reality tech military looking kind of watch thing. That's why they have all like these little spec numbers on there. So you can see the 1, the 2, the 3, then it stops at the 3, and then you can see it has the information for the pin removal and stuff. And it's on the front side, where it's traditionally on the back side on a normal watch. These are pin and tube style bracelets for the pins. I will make a separate sizing video. I think I've done it before, but I'm going to try to make one that's a little easier or quicker to follow. So you have a nice fold-over clasp. Again, has a bunch of information on there. Multi-band 6, the module number is right on there, 3459. A built-in miniature antenna, blah, blah, blah. So it has all that stuff like right there. So very interesting. Not sure. Hopefully we can get this thing to focus a little bit better. There we go. So just cool little writings. The links, they drilled all the way through instead of how they're just like divots on the steel one. They're drilled all the way through on this particular titanium one. The earlier titanium ones did not have all of the recesses done like this. This even has that little recess right there. So you can see the fine resin cushion system inside. And there you go. There's a look at the front of it. Tough solar, Bluetooth. It even has like a pop of orange up here on the light button. And it looks and wears great. Can you justify the price? Most of us are going to say no. I would tend to overall agree with them. I've owned a bunch of the titanium ones. I've since kind of moved on. I think if I'm going to own a titanium one, I'm just going to revisit the MRG. I did own an MRG for a little bit, and maybe I'll add one again in the future, but think if I'm going to go in, I'm going to go all the way in sort of thing. Although this one was really cool. I really like this colorway. It's very fun and unique for sure. All right, let's kill the lights and we can hit the light button on this. So you can see the backlighting on it. There you go. It's kind of a soft fade on and a soft fade off. And it does have the auto tilt function where it'll like light up too if it's on wrist, which it's not going to do for me. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.